Hey guys, so welcome back to Sonia's She Shed Sensations. Hi, my name is Sonia and I hope to inspire you to find your creative side while on a budget. So come on in. We're going to be using a Magnolia Design stencil and an acorn from the Dollar Tree. And then we're going to jazz some things up with it. I have some molds already sitting here ready to go. And we'll see what all we want to add to it. Wrong pen. I remember the pen. I have William's pen, and my pen is actually the same thing because it just makes it easier on me. So welcome friends. I'm bringing this up on my other device so that I can see comments while live. And let's turn his volume off. That is my original content. Okay. There we go. Okay. Hey, Miss Goldie. Hello, friends. Hello, Susan. Thank you for sprinkling. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take this acorn from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be using light mocha on it. Hey, Leona. Hey, Susan. Welcome, friends. Welcome. Hope y'all are having a good evening. It looks like I need some more of that. I did order some more paint today, but not in this color. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Penny. Thank you, Miss Sue. Hello, Ruthie. So I'm just going to use this little foam dauber because it's quick and easy. Pretty quick and easy. Just to get this covered really good. Hello, Dwight. How are you tonight? Hope you're doing good. And I am going to go ahead, while I still have a little bit of this paint, I'm going to do both sides so that it is a completed craft. Sometimes I forget to do the backs when I have a certain color, and then I run out of that color, and I can't go back and put it on there. So let's draw this and do the other side too. Hey, Carla. Oh, thanks, Susan, for saying you can't wait to see what you're doing tonight. Awesome. Hey, Mary. Hey, friends. We are also in Craft Around the Clock group tonight as the late night crafter. Hi, Miss Edie. Aw. Well, Dwight, you are in the right place because you are among friends, and let's get that spirit turned around. Hey, Laura, my beautiful twin friend. Hey, Patty. Hello, Lynn Marie. How are you, friend? Hope you're doing good. Hello, Kim. You've released the butterflies. Woohoo! Hey, Sheila. Oh, gosh, that's funny. Release the butterflies. It reminds me, there was this young couple from church that kind of like my kids, but when they got married, I was catering their wedding. And in the refrigerator were these little white boxes. And I was like, I need some more room in the fridge. What are these little white boxes? Can we move these out? She's like, oh, no, those are the butterflies. Like, what do you mean those are the butterflies, girl? They had a butterfly release. And the butterflies were cold. And you had to take them out. I don't even remember now how soon, how much time before you released them, but you had to take them out and they thawed out, and you released them. It was interesting. Hey, Miss Terry. Hey, Brenda. But I had never heard of such a thing until then. That was a long time ago, but gosh, they got 4 kids now, so it's been a while. But I remember her doing that at her wedding. I was like, what? So I think of that sometimes when people say that they've released the butterflies. I think at Candace and Jeremiah's wedding. It was a cool wedding too. I got to cater it, and my husband sang in it, and he was a groomsman, and all the good things. It was a good day. Have y'all ever heard of somebody releasing butterflies or been a part of it? I did it. It was so cool. Let's going to be all right. That's right. It's going to be all right. Hey, Debbie. I'm good. How are you? Hey, hello, Goldie. Let's see. Those comments are like way behind. Miss Edie says, pray for her mail. In the name of Jesus, we pray that Mel will feel better after her surgery today, and that pneumonia will heal up. Will all be better. In the name of Jesus. Oh, Patty, your daughter did a butterfly release several years ago. That's awesome. You know, this side looks really cool with all the wood grain in it. You see all the wood grain in that? That looks really cool. Huh. If I wasn't adding something to it, I might would use that side, but I'm adding something to it. So, I want to make sure. I don't know. I kind of like that side. I think we're going to use that side. I like it. It looks cool. I didn't know that they did that at Sherry's funeral, Lynn. That's awesome. That's awesome that they did that. That is really awesome. Wow. Yes, prayers for Texas. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sand this down just a little bit with a light sander. This sander is not very coarse. Couldn't think of the word for a minute. I want this to be nice and smooth because I am going to be using a stencil on it. Oh, that is smooth, smooth, smooth. Let's get right here. That is so smooth, y'all. So smooth. See if there's any little, not very much. Not very much. It's just getting my Mod Podge. Okay. So now then, I'm going to take a piece of my foam here. Use some Mod Podge. I'm going to seal this in before I use a stencil on it. And hope and pray I can get some of this out. Now this part is what I have to make sure is really good and dry before I ever put the stencil on it. Now, Magnolia Design Co. does have a sealer wax. It does have a wax that you can get that you can use. I've not personally used it yet, but they do have that. Hello, Connie. Hello, Crystal. All right, so let's dry this really good. I wasn't sure how many of you would come back because I didn't realize there was a gap in Craft on the Clock group tonight. At 9:45, there wasn't anybody on, and I didn't realize that. And then I saw Miss Tracy put that the Late Night Crafter will be on at 10:30. It's like, oh, that means there was a gap, and I didn't know it. Oopsie whoopsies. Okay, this is getting pretty dry. I'm gonna let it rest for just a moment. Hello, Ramona. I hope you're doing well. I'll let that rest for just a moment. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something a little extra special up here on the top area, but we're gonna do the stencil first. It's not quite dry down here. Hey, Christina. My favorite human. I love you too, girl. I love you too. I was hoping to see you over the weekend. But I understand that baby's still baking and she needs to bake as long as possible. Yes, they sure do, Dwight. They sure do. Butterflies have a very special meaning for me, and I've always loved butterflies, but more so after I lost my husband. You know, one of these days I'll go on here and just do a live just explaining how I feel about it, but not doing a craft. Hey, Kathy, I hadn't seen you in a while. Hello, Linda. You're on bed rest. Yeah, don't go anywhere at all. Okay, so this stencil is a mini tulip pattern, and it says CC 10 by 10. The link for Magnolia Design Co. is in the description of this video if you guys are interested in any of the stencils, inks, and pastes. They are inks and pastes right now 40% off, and tomorrow's the last day. So, and you can still order during the night tonight. My link is in the description. Y'all go get you some. 40% off is an amazing deal. It excludes sample packs. So sample packs are not included. But all of these are all the inks and pastes. Thank you. Hey, Deborah, how are you, girl? How are you, my friend? Thank you for sprinkling. All right, so this one is still pretty sticky. Just trying to think. I'm just going to use my apron, y'all. I need to fuzz this. So I'm just going to use my apron. Aprons come in handy for all sorts of things, don't you know? Doing the foliage. Thank you for doing the foliage, y'all. Let me see how many days y'all followed. That's awesome. What was I going to say? I do still have a few tickets available for the Craftin' Party on August 16th in Fort Smith, Arkansas. They are only $75, and I still have some tickets left. Not very many, but I do have some. So if you guys are interested, be sure that you contact me. If you're wanting to donate to the swag bags, there's only 30 of them, and you can message me because those would have to be mailed pretty quickly. Or even if you don't want to do a swag bag, you can donate a door prize. And I'm making sure that I give lots of recognition to those who do that. That's mainly for other creators to know, y'all. So other creators on here, if you want to donate to swag bags or a door prize, let me know. Okay, that should be good enough. And I'm wanting it to go a certain direction, because to me, it almost looks like it could be leaves. So yeah, I want it to go this way. Make sure going over, getting both sides really well. All the way to the bottom. I'm feeling something underneath here. Hang on. Oh wait, no, this has got to be fuzzed more, y'all. It's got to be fuzzed more. That could have peeled up my paint. Hang on. Hang on. It's hanging on, y'all. Oh, gosh. Yeah, sometimes FB gets crazy and they unfollow. I know it's unfollowed me from other people to before too, so it's not just y'all. I think what it is this is the wrong, it's the wrong kind of material. Oh wait, here's a towel. Much better. Much more better than good. Yes, this is what I need. Now, if yours does this, don't just rip it. Very, very slowly and carefully peel it away. And sometimes you have to run it underwater. But you want to be very careful if it does this, okay? I don't think I've ever actually had it do this to me before. So, but I was kind of being crazy with it. And it's very sticky. So just be very careful so that you're not messing up the screen. Yeah, that took a little bit of paint off because I see it on here. I see where it took a little paint off. All right, let me fuzz it better. I don't want it so sticky that it... Hello, Linda. I don't want it so sticky it takes all my paint off, y'all. That is not good. I'm already a little concerned about those two spots right there. This is what had Mod Podge on it, so I'm going to put some Mod Podge back over it. Let that set up. If you get the fuzzy mat from Magnolia, it is the perfect thing to fuzz these with, and 2 or 3 times, and you're pretty good. But I have one. I just don't know where it is. All right, this should be good here. Hopefully. I don't know. I'd rather fuzz it too many times than to have it stick and bring up my paint. So, let's see. What's going on this week? I can't think of anything going on this week. I think this Friday, the Fun Friday and Craft Around the Clock group is something about country. I don't remember. Like on the farm or something. I don't remember. I don't remember. Unfortunately, I didn't get a time slot for that, but I wish I had. All right, let's bring this over here now. Make sure this is dry where I put a little bit more Mod Podge. The Mod Podge. Hi April, hi Cindy, how are y'all doing? Let's see which way I want this to go. Whoops, I think I want it going this way. I think so. Make sure there's not any air bubbles. Wipe this down really good. Okay, now, thanks Amanda. Good girl, how are you? Oh, I'm okay. I'm using ink because that's what I have. Normally I would only use paste on here, but I'm using ink, and this one is chocolate brown permanent ink. So, there it is. And this stays better if you take all of the stuff off, because it comes sealed and it has a little thing that stays in the lid too. But I have found that the ink and paste stays better if you take all of that off. Okay. Let's get some of this on here. Here we go. It's kind of a big stencil. Lots of details on this one. I think this is going to be pretty though. I think it's going to be pretty. Right now, in case you missed me saying it earlier, and those of you that's heard me say it again, I apologize, but I want to make sure everybody knows that right now, until tomorrow's the last day, so, but you can still order tonight. Magnolia Design Co. All of the ink and pastes are 40% off. Everything except for sample packs. They're 40% off. So this is the time you want to grab everything. I'm taking some of this back off, some of the extra. All right. Hello, Della. Hello, Tina. Welcome on in, friends. All right, let's see how we've done. Oh, I got it stuck to my paper towel a little bit. It's taken a little bit of my paint off. I should have fuzzed it more. I'll have to clean this up when I get it to the water. But that looks good. That looks good. Let's dry it before we do anything. Yesterday was your anniversary. Oh, bless your heart. Those are hard days. Yes, ma'am. They sure are. They are hard days. You know I understand that. Y'all, I'm going to hold this up. Made it to your live. I was just hanging out a bit before I thought to say hi. Well, hello, Mary. I'm glad you're here. This is what we have so far, but we're going to be doing some more stuff to the top. But I'm glad that you said hi. I love it when you guys at least say hi to me. I know I have a lot of silent watchers, and that's okay. You can be a silent watcher, but just say hi. Or if you don't want to say hi, give me a heart or a thumbs up. Okay. Isn't that pretty, though? Oh, yes, they are, yeah. And I love that I did it kind of catty-cornered because I didn't want it to be perfect. That's really neat. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thanks for trying to turn on your notifications. It looks like they're already on, which is awesome. All right, let's see if this is dry yet. Oh, not quite. Not quite yet. Hello, Lisa. Thank you for saying hello. Thank you, Linda. Oh, Jiminy Christmas, Sonny Denise. I didn't even have my glue gun turned on. Joni, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here too. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Glenda. All right. Love watching you as often as I can. Oh, well, I love you being here too. Y'all, this is not dry. I forget it's ink. Ink takes longer. You know, I'm not quiet. Kim, you're so funny. Dwight, I'm not silent. I know. I love it. Alice, okay, hi. I'm usually a silent watcher. Oh, Alice, thank you so much for breaking out of your comfort zone and saying hi to me. Thank you. Hello, Debbie from Kentucky. Crystal, I'm not silent. I know you're not. Oh, gosh. That's how we get to know each other, though. That's how we get to know each other. See each other in the comments on my lives and on other creators' lives as well. That's how I get to know everybody. I love seeing you comment. Boy, that is just not drying very fast. That's okay. We're going to go ahead. I'm just going to turn it this way, and we're going to work on the top of this. I had some ideas. Y'all, sometimes my ideas are good ones, and sometimes my ideas are not so good. So, got some thought processes going here. I'm waiting for the glue tool to heat up. Now, I'm not going to keep it this color, but this is one that I had left from another project that I didn't keep it on there. But I was thinking about putting one of these on here at the top, but I want to put some ridges, and I'm waiting for the glue tool. When the glue tool is finished heating up, I will use it. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and go around it with this. Hello, Rhodey Mom Crafton. Howdy, howdy. I'm Sonia. Welcome on in. It's 70, feels like 76. Girl, it was, what was it Wham said? It was 98 with the heat index of 102. But our humidity was at 48%, which is great for Arkansas. Hello, Teresa. Jessica. Hello, Jessica from Virginia. I'm so glad that you're here. I love that some of y'all are actually saying hi. Thank you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go around. This is antiquing wax from Waverly. And this would work much better if I was using a baby wipe, but I'm not. So I want to take some off as I'm putting it on because I don't want it to be totally dark. Like I said, it's easier if you're using a... Well, how'd that get in there? I don't know. That's the night light for this room. Got in my trash can. At first, I thought I was going to go over this whole thing with the antiquing wax, but I'm not sure I am. I do want the edges. We're going to do more up here, but I'll go ahead and put a little bit up there now. We're going to put some more stuff up at the top. I do want some streaks. This is what it's looking like so far. And I think while I have this out, I'm going to try it on here. Because this has already been painted and had gold put on it. All the things from when I used it, or was going to use it on another craft, and then I ended up not using it. I don't throw stuff away, y'all. It can be refurbished. So I still want a little bit of the gold, but I want to tone it down a little. Let's put just a little bit more. Okay, I think I've waxed it. I put the lid on or I'll spill this whole thing. Here's a scrap piece. Okay, there's that. And then I had some more thoughts. You know, my brain going crazy here. Let me dry this first. I'll show you. Hello, Nancy. Welcome on in. Let me hold this up so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm going to dry this wax that's on here. Isn't that looking cute? You have 3 more days left. 3 more days left for what? I'm curious. Inquiring minds want to know. I have 23 days until my in-person event. I get to meet some of you wonderful people. So, if y'all want to do anything on August 16th, come to Fort Smith, Arkansas. I've got people coming from different states, and I can't hardly wait to see them. We're having a big day of crafting fun, and we're going to have a tea party. It's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. That morning, I'm going to make some homemade, well, not homemade, but I'm making some blueberry muffins and banana nut muffins, and we'll have some juice and coffee and all the things for everybody when they first get there, registering. And then we're going to have a day of crafting with Lisa Compton from the Creative Loft by Lisa, and Sheila Gray from Simply Simple Creations by Sheila, and myself. We're going to have a big tea party. We're going to have so much fun. It's only $75 a person. I have other creators sending things for swag bag items. Okay, it's good and dry now. So here is my thought process. I wished you could too, April. I really do. I wished you could. Maybe save up money and come to the one next year. To the one in the spring. So I have this. We were in my private group relaxing and crafting one night, and I was messing around with molds, and one of the ladies wanted to know, well, can you adhere a napkin to a mold? I said, I don't know. Let's try it and see, because y'all, I love science experiments. I'm just saying, if somebody wants me to try an idea, I'm going to do it. So we did, and this is a napkin on here. So I was thinking, what if I use part of this up in here, maybe? And all I have to do is heat this up a little bit. Love to meet you and Lisa Compton in person. Oh, I would love that too. I'm excited. I'm excited that I'm gonna get to meet some people that I've not ever met. So it's gonna be fun. Okay, so I was thinking about adding this up here, and I heated that up a little bit just so it's easier for me to cut. Just like so. I don't know if y'all knew you could do that, but you can. And I'm thinking, I don't know. Now I don't know how I want it to go. I could do another little piece right here. I should have heated that one up a little bit more. We'll see. Let's see. I may not even want to use them at all. But I was thinking, I don't want to cover up the hole because that's how we're going to hang it. I don't know. I'm thinking not using these. I'm thinking about not using these. Now that I'm looking at it, I think we're just going to add this. I love to do this part. Hello, Alita. I love to do this part right here. This gives it ridges. It can be squiggly lines. It could be straight lines. It could be however you want it to be. They could be big. They could be little. They could be however. Now I just gotta wait for it to dry. Wait for it to dry, and then we'll go over it with a dark brown. Brown oxide. So we're gonna wait for that to dry. We're gonna put this. I'm not attaching this until I decide after this dries. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do that. So it just takes it a little bit to dry. And I can't use the drying tool on it because it would just heat it back up and then it would be melted, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I'm waiting for it to set up, I guess is what I should say, instead of dry. I have to wait for it to set up for just a moment. And let me get a paper towel out, I guess. No, I'm not. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this brush. Trying to get my comments to come. It's really hard to refresh on this other screen, y'all. It really is. Hello, Casey Jane. I guess I need it this way. So I've been doing it this way and getting all this stuff about stars, and I need to do it. I need to do it this way. Okay. There we go. Hello, Casey Jane. Hey, when are you coming over? You're supposed to come over this week sometime. I've got to get stuff done in my storage building, y'all. Get some stuff out of there. My brother brought Daddy's truck a couple weeks ago. Put it in my backyard so I can put anything I need to in the back of Daddy's truck so we can take it to the landfill. And I really need someone else here when I'm doing that because I'm a fall hazard and I don't want William to be alone in case I get hurt. So I won't work in the storage building or in the garage room without someone else here. And that is so William's not, you know, having to try to be responsible for helping Mama. Which is a good thing because last time I worked in the garage room, I did get hurt. My mom was here though, thankfully. She stuck a walker underneath me really quick before I went all the way down to the floor. Which was very appreciative. Okay. Here we go. I actually want it a little bit darker. And I'm not going to dry this. I can tomorrow after picking it up. If you holler at me, because tomorrow's church too. I'd rather do it after church if possible, because church is over at 7:30. By the time I get home, be a little before 8. And that's the perfect time to work for about an hour outside. But we'll see. Holler at me. Y'all, Casey on here is like a daughter to me. She and my daughter were best friends growing up. And she stays in contact with me, still calls me Mom. And I love it. Okay, that's looking much better now that it's darker. See the ridges? See the ridges? It's fine. Okay. So now let's decide where we want to put this. So I'm going to hold this up in the mirror, and I'm not going to put the dry on this because I don't want to melt the glue. But I can either stick it up here, or I could stick it, I'm thinking about sticking it right here. You love that? Thank you. I'm thinking about sticking it right here. Cute. You love the ridges. Thank you. I love to do ridges like this. You should see me make trees. I love to make trees. I love to make bark. I love to make things look like bark. that's fun. I am going to just use this. And let me turn this where I can actually see this. Thank you, Brent. Oh, Mary said on top. Sorry. I've already got it down. So sorry. It is already there. Some paint on there. I'd have to touch up the back, won't I? Okay, so we are waiting on the paint to dry on this. And make sure I can still get into that hole. Just stick a skewer in there. All right. Always learn something. I love it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna put a little hanger on here. I'm not doing a bow or anything like that, y'all. Y'all, when you get this antiquing wax underneath your fingernails, it is hard to get off. I had gotten some permanent ink underneath my nails. Friday I was making t-shirts for my son William and I for us to wear Friday night and Saturday for a VBS. And I had gotten some ink underneath my nails. I was like, oh, I gotta get this out. I was scrubbing and scrubbing because I was fixing food, so for a VBS. So I was like, ah. All right, so I'm gonna get this out. This is my little handy dandy twine holder. I do sell these. If you're interested, send me a message and let me know. These are only $12 through Brown Eyed Girls Crafting, which I'm an affiliate, and they're really great. I still have yet to go somewhere and get me some twine. Oh, I should have ordered some today when I made an order at Walmart. I did a business order at Walmart today. Oh, I think I've got this turned upside down. Yep, I did. All right. Oh, that's grooviness right there. Awesome. And it's so cool because I'm always looking for twine. And now I know exactly where it is. Well, I thought I would do it this way, but I may not. I may just add a little hot glue and make this twine like a needle. That needs to be a little bit dry. I'm wanting to put this through the hole. Don't you fall. Well, I may just do it a totally different way. We'll just do it this way. That'll work. We'll just do it this way. It's going to take it a little bit for that to set up and dry. All right. I don't think both of these will go through the beads I have picked out. I may have to look for different beads. Let me do both of these. Ends. I had these little beads right here. These little kind of like square beads. I had these picked out. But the way I'm putting this on there, because that's still wet, I don't think it'll go. I don't think they'll both go through the hole, but we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Oh, they will. Ah, yay! Woohoo! I love it when it works out, y'all. There we go. I was going to have to dig and get more out. My comments have stopped scrolling. Someone put exclamation point notify or something in there. Or just send me a face or something. Because I'm like, I'm not seeing anything. I'm sticking 5 on here if I can get 5. There we go. Yay. Woohoo. All right. I can see Crystal saying hi to Awilda. Yay. Let's see. Hang on a second. I don't like that. I'm trying to get it undone before it turns into a knot. I haven't done one like this in a long time. There we go. Now, I've made a little loop right there for this to be able to hang. And we have some beads on it. There we go. There we go. And this, I would probably put this on my fall tree. Actually, you could put this on a wreath or anything like that. It would look great as a door hanger on your front door even. So there we go. But we used a Magnolia Design stencil and ink. The ink was chocolate brown permanent ink. And the Magnolia Design stencils and paste, I mean not stencils, but paste and inks are 40% off through July 23rd, which is tomorrow. So you guys go in there and order you some if you thought you wanted to try it. That's the perfect time to get it, is when it's on a sale. Hello, Eileen. Where did you get the acorn? That is very cute. The acorn is one from Dollar Tree. And then I put a stencil on it, and you fix the ridges and all these fun things on there. Hello, Glenda. Hello, Linda. Yes, thank you, everyone, for your support. Thank you, thank you. Looks fantastic. Thank you. Anyway, here we go. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Okay, see, that would be fun. Hey, You're going to try mine. Laura. I know. You're going to have fun. You're going to have to bring you some surfaces and try on my stencils and inks and pastes and things. Anyway. Hi, Joy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I will be back on tomorrow night at 10:30 p.m. as a late night crafter, because I try to go live every single Wednesday night at 10:30 p.m. Central. So we will be back, and I don't know what we're doing. I have not done a Christmas in July craft yet this year. I just haven't been feeling it, but I'll see if I can make myself feel it tomorrow. We'll see. We just never know what I'm going to do. Never know. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much, and God bless you all, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, friends.